Hello, and welcome back to my series on using the Ally Accessibility Checker and Report tool in Canvas. Last time I showed you how to enable the tool on your sidebar, as well as reading through the information on the dashboard. Today, I'm going to show you how to get started on remediating issues that are popping up in your course. So I'm here in the Ally dashboard, and I'm going to go ahead and scroll down, and I'm going to go through the issues by type. That way I can keep them categorized. First, I want to click into the issue that's saying the image does not have a description. And let's see what this might be pointing to. Let's go ahead and choose one at random. It will load a preview of the image in question, as well as the score, description of the issue, and some tips on how to remediate it. So for this image, it's just a decorative banner, so I don't need to provide any type of alt text besides marking that it is decorative. However, if your image was providing context or some type of meaning in the area that it was showing up, you would just go ahead and use this box to create some quick descriptive text to describe that image. You can also try auto-generating a description, which we can go ahead and look at that. And that looks to be pretty accurate. So if this wasn't a decorative image, we could go ahead and use the auto-generated version. But I'm going to indicate that it is decorative. And now we are at 100%. So I'm going to go ahead and close this issue. And this will bring us back to the images that do not have alt text. But I'm going to click out so we can look at some other issues. Let's look at the document is untagged. All right, I'm just going to pick one of these at random. And here it's saying that this PDF is untagged. So what this means is that the construction of the PDF file doesn't have tags to guide the screen reader throughout the document. For instance, tagging a title as a title and a paragraph as a paragraph, so that everything's in the correct order. And someone who might be listening to the document is going to have that same experience as reading it. This is not an issue that can be fixed in Ally, so I would highly recommend checking out our videos on PDF remediation. Once you go through those and remediate your PDF document, you can come back to this issue and you can upload the remediated version. Ally will then scan that, and then you'll see what your new score is. So let's go ahead and X out of this one. I'm going to go back. Let's look at the issue that says the HTML content contains text with insufficient contrast. I'm going to click into one of these pages. All right, and it's flagging this light yellow text on the black background, which is a pretty extreme example, but this is just to show that the contrast is not sufficient to see. So Ally is giving us some recommendations on the side. So let's go ahead and click one of these darker colors and see if this works. All right, so we are getting an error. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to fix this, even though Ally is not allowing the fix. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. And we're going to look for this page called Remediation Example Ally Basic. So let's go to our modules. And we're going to scroll down and find the page. All right, here it is. And here in the page, I'm going to click Edit. And we're going to scroll down till we find that light yellow text. And I'm going to hit this little gauge icon here. All right, and let's see if we can do it through this page. There we go. Awesome. So that actually fixed it. I'm not sure why in the report it's not allowing us to fix it, but this is a good example to show that if you do go into the actual Canvas page, you still have access to Ally's accessibility remediation tools. There we go. Let's go ahead and save it. And then I'm going to go ahead and go back to our Ally report and see what else we can remediate. All right, let's check out this issue that says the document does not have a language set. Okay, so we just have one. Let's click into this. So when this PDF was scanned, a language wasn't set in the actual file. So we can go ahead and fix that here in Panorama. I'm going to hit the drop down and then press E for English, scroll a little. There we go. And let's apply this fix. All right, there we go. We're now at 8%, so we were able to fix one of the small issues. And like I said, you can't fix the tagging here in Ally, but once you got that document tagged in Adobe Acrobat and re-uploaded, I suspect your score would go up quite a bit. So we're going to X out of this one, and then let's go back. And let's check out the document is missing a title. There's only one as well. We'll click into it. So when a document doesn't have a title, it's saying that the PDF just needs a short title for the screen reader to read out so that whoever is listening has context of what kind of document they are about to listen to. So I'm just going to give this a very basic one. We're going to call this the Quarto Quick Start Guide, and let's apply this fix. Awesome. So that improved it a little bit as well. And as I said before, you'll still have to go through and tag this in Acrobat and then re-upload a new version. So I'm going to go ahead and X out of this and back to the overview. And I wanted to make a little note about those PDF files that you may have in your courses. It is quite a bit easier to go ahead and do the remediation in Adobe Acrobat. And a lot of those smaller issues like the language not being set, missing document titles, and even alt text for images in PDFs, those can be fixed in Acrobat when you're going through and tagging your documents. So I recommend starting there first, and some of these issues won't show up in Ally if you've already created a accessible PDF document, uploaded it here. I hope this has been a good getting started in Ally for remediating issues in your Canvas course. And I look forward to seeing you in my next series on Grackle Accessibility Checker for the Google Suite. So that includes Docs, Slides, and Sheets. Thank you.